Hey everybody, I'm Becky Adams. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel today. Today I have a one-page layout that has a lot of fussy cutting on it. So I know that fussy cutting can either you love it or you hate it. And I love it. So I actually, when I got this Chamel Little by Little collection on my doorstep, I pulled it out of the box and I knew that immediately that there were 3 pattern papers, actually there was 4, that I knew that I wanted to fussy cut. This is the first one with the hearts, and I cut up one sheet. I cut out every heart, so even the ones that are on the edge, I cut them out. Half of the paper I cut them out and I left a little tiny pink border, and the other half I cut right up to the edge. And this is the one that we'll be primarily using today on this layout. The second one that I knew I wanted to fussy cut was this one. And I knew that I could use a lot of these words for titles and subtitles on layouts. So I didn't immediately fussy cut this one. I did save it to use just when I knew exactly what words I did want to use. And then the last one, last but not least, there's this floral pattern that I knew I wanted to fussy cut. And I've used a few of these on other videos, but you'll see these ones come up again as well. So I mentioned that I fussy cut the hearts on that pattern paper 2 different ways. And I did one with the pink border, and then one of them I cut right up to the edge. And you can see what I did is I put the one with the pink border on the bottom, and then the one on the top is the one that I cut right up to the edge. And then I took these and I layered them on one side of my paper, and then I just ran them through my sewing machine and then pulled them up to create a little bit of dimension. So that, as you can see, there's lots of dimension on this page. This is actually the other pattern paper that I wanted to fussy cut, and I actually did use this on another project. And what I did was I just cut out the cameras from the middle so that I could still use this page as a background. So I've got that adhered in place, and then the rest of this layout is going to come together really quickly because I do want these hearts to stand out, and so I don't want to do a lot that will detract from the embellishment that I've already got started and from my photo. I'm using one photo today this is a 4x6, and I actually trimmed it down just a little bit, and then I left, and then I adhered it to a piece of white cardstock that I left, it's probably about 3/4 of an inch down at the bottom, so it kind of has that Polaroid look to it. So I've got my photo, and I want to create just a few layers on my photo. I'm not going to adhere them quite yet. And then I want to add a doily. These doilies, I'll make sure and leave a link in the description below, but I ordered a box of 1,000 of these paper doilies. They're called Cambridge doilies. As I mentioned, I leave the link. I bought them on Amazon, and anyway, I really love the look of them, and honestly I think it was like $10 or $11 for a box of 1,000, which I use doilies all the time, and it's usually, you know, $3 or $4 for a package of, you know, 10 or 15. So this really is a good buy. I don't know that I'll ever use the whole 1,000 of them, but it's definitely worth the money to me because I use them so much. Okay, so I'm thinking that my photo is going to go right here, but I want to make sure that I have my title, room for my title. And so I fussy cut my title from that pattern paper. And I put a little bit of foam adhesive on the back just fun foam that I also got on Amazon, and I'll make sure and leave the link to that as well. I just buy it on bulk, buy fun foam in bulk on Amazon, and I've only bought one package and it seems like it's lasting forever because it comes in huge sheets. So, but you can also get the fun foam at craft stores, or I think even like Walmart has some. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this title. Okay, and as I mentioned, I was going to keep the embellishment to a minimum on this one, but I did want to bring some of this color and the heart shape over to this side of the layout. So I simply just made another one of these hearts, but I didn't stitch it to the background. I just stitched it, the two hearts together, and I'm thinking that I want to layer them something like this, just to bring that texture and those hearts back in. Okay, so we'll adhere the photo to the mat that I've created here, and I guess it's not a full mat, but it does cover two sides of the photo. Actually, I'm not going to cut that quite yet because I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and adhere the hearts. Well, I'm going to adhere my photo, and then I can tuck that doily in under the photo in just a moment. I want to make sure that my hearts aren't covering. This is my son. I don't want that to cover my son's face. And then we'll go ahead and adhere the hearts. Okay, and then I have a few embellishments that I want to add. Most of these are from the Little by Little collection. I like this Perfectly Normal die cut. This came from the ephemera pack. So I'm going to tuck that right here underneath that heart and right below the photo. But actually, before I adhere that all the way down, I did want to add this strip of washi. This camera washi came from the sticker book. I just cut this small little piece. And I'm actually going to stick that right underneath that die cut. Then we're going to go ahead in this little tiny pink camera. That's from the puffy stickers in the Little by Little collection, and I'm putting that just right on top of that pink camera that was on the washi, just to add a little bit of dimension there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add these thickers. It's the initials of the kiddos in the photo. And I think, actually, I can't make up my mind on these hearts, I guess. I want these initials to go on the heart. And these are puffy thickers by American Crafts, and I honestly don't know what collection they go with. They are not the thickers that go with the Little by Little collection. I can tell you that. I think I got these actually at Tuesday morning. Okay, so these are little wooden, I can't remember what they're called, wooden buttons, and then they've got epoxy stickers in the middle. So we'll go ahead and put those right there with the embellishment cluster. And then I'm going to cut this doily in half. Although, honestly, with 1,000 of these in my stash, I probably don't need to worry that much about conserving them, but we'll go ahead and put this doily right here under the photo and under the heart. And then the last thing that I have to put on this layout is the journaling. I almost forgot to show you, or I guess add this one last pop of color over here to the left. This is just a branding strip that I took off of one of the other pattern papers. I can't remember which one. It actually may be this one, but... And I just want a little pop of that teal here on that, on the right side of my layout. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave just about 1/4 of an inch. And we'll just put that in place. Okay, now we're ready for the ink splatters. I'm just going to put a paper towel there just to cover my work surface a little bit. And this is Navy Color Shine from Heidi Swap. So I'll just put a few sprinkles right there. And then I want just a few right in this area, just to kind of balance things out a little bit. All right, and so with that, we're going to call this one finished. So thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel today. I hope you have a great day and that this project will inspire you to do a little bit of fussy cutting on your own. So thanks again for joining me. I will see you again soon.